Eternus versus Initiate, but the Eternuses are all Vipers. They are not just Vipers, they are Vipers that cannot slide, they are Vipers that cannot jump, they are not Vipers that cannot use shift, stamina, anything, and they are Vipers that cannot use lethal venom. This is how hard we've had to go to balance this game. We couldn't even find real Viper mains. Already the Viper gets a parry. It doesn't matter. Kill number 1, Lash. No. Okay, good. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game. Viper's power, of course, heavily depends on their slide. Is that going to be enough of a disadvantage for the Initiates to win this one? Or is this the Eternus' game to lose? The Initiates' game to lose. Anyhow, I do have a new co-caster with me today. It is Carbon. Hello, Carbon.
Hello, Luton Snake. How's it going?
Oh, things are good. What do you think about this game? Who do you think has the edge? Do you think it's the Eternuses or the Initiates?
As much as I want to say these conditions might be enough for the Initiates to win, I just don't think it's going to be the case. I think this is going to be not as much of a 10-minute fest as we've seen before in the past EBIs, but probably going to last like 15 to 20 minutes and gonna be another win for the Eternuses. That's my prediction, at least.
You think the Eternuses are gonna win this one? I mean, again, the Initiates have done some very interesting picks that I actually really like. We just saw one of them right now. I was thinking about this. Warden is a very good pick because you do not have almost any mobility. That Warden hook is gonna be very deadly. And the Initiates might just be able to get a bunch of grabs. I mean, the Ivy stun is going to be important. The Victor slow is going to be important. The Vindicta snipe is going to be important because you just do not have any mobility. I think that the Initiates have made some smartish choices in terms of direct counters. And I mean, we're seeing the results of that now. The Initiates are, you know, getting kills here. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, 2 kills.
Wait, how did he? No way. Did he catch him with his parry then? I didn't see.
No, he already pre-parried. He pre-parried.
Okay.
Yeah, through an emergency parry. I mean, like, you do not have any mobility, so of course it is a lot more difficult for you to understand how to approach this, right? I am always looking at the Eternuses and thinking, okay, well, how are you going to compensate? We're going to see stuff like Warp Stone. We're going to see maybe even Phantom Strike? Majestic Leap? What funky tech do you think the Eternuses will use to compensate for their disadvantage?
I was definitely thinking Warp Stone's going to be an item we're going to see a lot of. At the same time, I do think we're going to see a lot of, like, Surge of Powers and... I mean, like the fleet footworks, right? Just things to keep themselves moving in those hard times where they can't move at all. I also think an item we're gonna see a lot is Spellslinger, for the main reason because like Viper relies a lot on sliding. With her low magazine size and high fire rate, she can't really it's really easy to eat your whole mag, and since our Vipers can't do any of that, I imagine they're gonna play like a more Spellslinger-y like build to just keep reloading really fast and really frequent, right? Because like I said, she just empties her mag so fast.
Yeah, that's going to be a big problem. I'm curious to see how the Eternuses are going to solve it. Active reload, Quicksilver, any sort of thing, because you just need so many bullets to make her work. And Titanic mag? Titanic mag on Viper just sounds so weird. But yeah, these Initiates are struggling finishing these Vipers. Are they going to go in? Oh, this is going to be a little bit funky. Oh, 1 bullet! Yes! Very good shot there. But are you gonna die here as... Oh, nice Baroness.
Wait.
Nice Baroness. Do you have to back?
He's gotta get out of there. He's gotta get out of there.
He's gonna have to stun.
I don't think this is good for you. What?
Nice.
Yo,
very good kill.
Crazy teamwork from the Initiates. That's actually something I wasn't planning on seeing this much of, but that was really well played, honestly.
I mean, like, again, in the same vein that we do have, I'm going to show the players. Some, of course, literally all of these players on both sides actually have played at least one event in the past. But, I mean, this is the case with Initiates, right? It's, they've played with each other so long at this point, being on the Initiate side of these events. They're good at comms. They're good at understanding their limits. And the Eternuses are very good at that, too. But yeah, so far the game pretty balanced. If anything, the Initiates do have a little bit of a lead. We have been seeing the Initiates get some crazy kills, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen.
But the Initiates have been pretty well to punish all the limitations that the Eternuses have been given, and I think that's really nice. As I say, that Dorman does fall in a kind of funny manner.
Again, like, being an initiate doesn't mean that you're stupid, right? You haven't. You might not have like a deep game knowledge, but you might struggle a lot with execution, and that's completely fair. Because I mean, like these Eternises have literally thousands of hours in the game. Some of these initiates have like 100, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a question of like, oh, figuring out the strategy. Is like doing it consistently. Like you figure out that. Warden is going to be really good against this team. That's a very easy thing to figure out. Warden's kit is designed to chase you and kill you, right? But the question is, how do you do it consistently? Like, what do you do as an initiate? Like, for example, and I'm not saying the initiates should do this, but is Echo Shard good on the Warden hook? On the cage, yeah.
Wait.
Like,
Wait, the binding word might actually be an Echo Shard by this game. You might actually be onto something.
I mean, like, again, like, is this a stupid idea? Is this a brilliant idea? I don't know. But, like, the initiates are going to have to figure out what their game plan should look like. Because, of course, if they played the game normally, they're going to lose. Because these Eternises are just really good.
I mean, one thing I do really like about, like, a binding word here is that ability has actually ridiculous scaling and ridiculous base damage. So, I mean, if the Warden can build for binding word, I think he is going to like start actually being a menace for these Vypers. Every single one of them once it starts getting on the map, you know, with that binding word, the majestic leap, just running over the map, just killing everyone because they can't escape him. What do you do?
Yeah. But yeah, what are you seeing in terms of early items from both sides?
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of gun from most of the team here. I see like Victor's kind of going for a nice earlier game stabilization build with the Torrent Pulse third item. I know we haven't talked about it. I actually really like Victor pick here because, like I said, like a Viper's bigger strength is her early game, but when you take that away from her, she's gonna have to start playing for that late game. But like, how many heroes in the game can actually beat Victor in the late game? So like, especially when you can't kite him, like Viper can't run away in this event. So I think Victor here is gonna be a really big menace, just always in her face. Not able to die at all. I think that's going to be a really sleeper pick here. And look how strong he is right now, 7.2k and climbing. So I think he's going to be probably the MVP, if you ask me.
I mean, the big problem with Victor is that there is a very committed way of winning against Victor, right? You just get a lot of anti-heal and you get a lot of silence. You get silence wave, you get spirit burn, etc, etc, etc. As long as he does not press the jumpstart button, you can easily destroy a Victor. The problem is that he can press the jumpstart button and clean up all your anti-heal, which is why you need the silences. And those silences are just going to be very, very strong. But the question is, how do the Vypers itemize? They have a very limited amount of slots. The stuff that you need, Curse, Silence Wave, is going to be expensive. Okay, is there going to be a pick on this Viper? But, yeah. No, it seems like instead, this Ivy's going to be dead.
Rip Belgian Waffle, I love that guy.
Yeah,
so sad to see him die here.
I mean, like, this is par for the course. You're playing against a couple incredibly strong players. I mean, we have, what, 4 E6s? I think 3 E6s today. So, yeah.
A few. You know, what I'm actually interested about seeing is, so there's that obvious lightning scroll interaction with the Viper Bola. So I'm wondering if that's going to be something that they play for. And oh my goodness, Molecule just got deleted. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
600 damage Baroness. Holy moly.
Oh yeah, the Vipers cannot do the Baroness. The Vipers cannot do the Baroness.
Wait, I didn't even think about that. That's actually genius pick. Here,
I mean, like, again, the Initiates have drafted really, really well. We told them pick anything. There was no bans, no anything. I mean, this is the fault of the Eternis. The Eternis were like, we still think we're going to win this. I mean, they are 2k ahead, so who knows?
Yeah,
but the game is proving to be...
Spot.
Yeah, the game is proving to be way more balanced than it should be. If the Initiates are the ones commencing the urn, I think the Initiates easily win the urn. But what happens if the Vipers just coordinate themselves? They are, like, clearly working in these 2v1s. Is this a Lash dead? Yes, it is. We do see this massive battle actually happening right in here in the center. Yeah. I mean, no lethal venom is really screwing with the Vipers, like, drastically. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Usually the move is just to lethal venom once you get a bola. But you get a bullet, then you do nothing. You're just freezing them in place for 3 seconds.
Just don't play the game for 3 seconds, please. That's all it
Yes.
is. Oh, I think Ionized Apple's in a bad spot here, but he's gonna get out probably.
No, he's
Yep,
gonna get
that's
out
good.
probably.
Oh, what was I gonna say about your counterpoint to the Earn? I think the Vipers probably could initiate Earn, but they'd be giving up so much map pressure. And I think versus like characters like Ivy and Vindicta and Victor and Warden, like Gun Warden, you can't afford to give up that map pressure because, like I said, they all have to pre-rotate, so they're all gonna have to be off the map on the other sides for a really long time. And when that happens, then you just give the initiates a chance to just push, right? Like, because they don't have the limitations of movement like you do, so they have the easiest chance to just take what needs to be taken when the Vipers are not there.
Yeah. I mean, have the Vipers picked up any sort of mobility? Like, do we see, like, Majestic Leap or something like that?
I'm seeing a lot of fleet footworks, enduring speed, fleet footwork. Honestly, not really a whole lot of movement from the Vipers here outside of, like, Surge of Power, enduring speed, fleet footwork on a few of them. But nothing, like, too crazy like a Warp Stone or a Majestic Leap or anything like that, which is honestly surprising because I feel like, how the hell are you supposed to get around without them? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like, of course, those are expensive items, and you just need so much to survive that you can't just, like, spend 3.2k on Majestic Leap without a game plan.
I guess that's fair, yeah. I think Warpstone would be kind of nice here, though, because if you see the Initiates have, like, 3 gun heroes, Warpstone, given that nice bullet resist and that teleport ability, will be kind of nice. And I think you can see here Walter, the 7 emissaries, already queuing that Warpstone. He knows. But he's going to go back in. Does he have the facilities to fight this? He has... Oh, he's got T3 Pain Battery. I think he's going to just kind of kill them nicely. 15k? Oh, this guy's a menace, like I said. This guy's already, what, 10-1. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, like, again... I just want to note that this is very rare for Initiate versus Eternus games. 25-19. It's very, very, very bloody on both sides.
I mean, Veilwalker is just... It's alright. We've seen it had its meta for a long time, being kind of the most OP item for a good while, but now it's kind of like fallen out of the everyone buys it. But I do actually kind of like the idea here because it's nice healing and map traversability. And oh my goodness, poor Liz. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean,
oh my.
Look at how deep. Like, this is too deep. Like, if you have like normal Viper mobility and you can just like piss off, yeah, sure, but like. I don't think you can go that deep without having a backup
paying the price.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think Liz is a bit underestimating his opponent there. This game's a lot closer than I think he realizes, which is what ultimately cost him his demise. I do kind of like the idea about Fortitude too. That's actually a nice item we didn't discuss either. Good movement speed when you're at high health. I think he's gonna play more of like a spirit poking build rather than a gun build, which is it makes a lot of sense. I mean, what we're seeing here from most Vipers is they aren't trying to build full gun because, like I said, Viper's gun just doesn't do much when you can't slide. So it just eats your entire mag, and then what can you do? But also, I feel like when you're playing Spirit without lethal venom, it's just like also kind of cooked. I don't know. But as I say that, I mean, strength just like one shots.
Bola still does a lot of damage. The screw jab daggers, you have 5 of those with rapid recharge. It's not like that bad. I mean, I don't know. It's a bit wonky, but it's not that bad.
It's not the end of the world, but it's a bit chalked. I was more expecting to see like I said earlier, like some form of spirit gun hybrid, like just spell slinger kind of thing. But I mean, maybe we'll see a spell slinger as a later item. Like it's a 6400 and more of a luxury buy than a real necessity for most heroes. So
yeah, I mean, the 6400 item, it's very rare for you to rush it, especially when you're in a position like this, right? Like you rush 6400 items if you're really ahead, or if you really need it for your character to work, right? Mercurial Magnum is like an example for Wraith, where she really needs it for her character to work. But they need mobility. They need like 15 different mobility items. They need rapid recharge, like.
Yeah.
What is Victor playing? Does he have like a lot of debuff removal?
He's just like playing a standard build: superior cooldown, greater expansion, torment pulse, healing boosters, sheer life steal, like enduring speed. Like he doesn't really have anything. I would say like just a typical spirit build, but I think honestly this would be the best. He's already maxed the jumpstart, but doesn't have rapid recharge yet, which I think is a bit of a mistake from him here. And oh my goodness,
I mean, it's
it's
just
getting
annoying.
deleted.
Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So much. Oh,
Great
he got
bola.
bullet. That was crazy.
Fantastic.
Really well
bola.
played from Molecule. Oh,
But
but he does
sadly
that.
a dead molecule. Yeah,
You know,
and now that's going to be an assault on Walker number 2. There is no wave, however. Is there going to be enough time? Yeah, no, the wave is coming. And that's Walker
and it's a
number
Victor
2.
with ult. You don't stop the Victor with the ult.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I think playing Resurge is also being smart, right? Like, even though the Initiates or the Eternists have a very big deficit with playing half a hero and such, they're not out of the game, as you can see. They're still pretty even in terms of souls, which is honestly surprising. Like I said earlier, I expected the Eternus to stomp, but maybe I'm eating those words right now, seeing that it's actually in the Initiate's favor. Oh my goodness. What's Victor doing? A little bit of a BM here. Just taunting. Whoever he's taunting, I don't see his name. But I think he's gonna die here soon. Getting jumped by Bled and Molecule. Ooh.
Yeah, that's
He's
a
got
lot of daggers.
Yeah. He's also got the 4 Vypers. He's gonna revive though. He actually might turn this around and maybe get a kill or two. Maybe not actually. Wait, Lash is here?
Comes in. Is there gonna be enough of a counter
Vindictus
pressure?
coming too, actually. I think it is. I think this is really, really looking grim for the Eternuses as they start to drop like flies. Oh
yeah,
my
I mean,
goodness.
so far it's only 1 versus 1, and I don't know. Oh, that's 2 now. Vindictus get 2 picks. Is this Victor gonna be able to advance? Yes, he'll just. Yeah, he will probably just kill his Viper. That's 3 picks.
Yeah.
Now, are the Vipers on lane number 1 gonna be able to counter pressure here? Or yeah, losing Walker here, you really need to counter pressure as soon as possible. These guys do not have the gun damage to do a meaningful amount of work on this Walker very quickly. We do see the Initiates already coming back. Is there going to be enough time for these Vipers to do what they need to do? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, they do have enough time. But are you? Okay, nice counter spell. And they just back. They're not punished for it. Okay, they trade Walkers. Game is still pretty equal. Only a 5k soul difference at minute 21.
Ooh, I think we're seeing another fight break out here. Warden's getting jumped. Oh, the
yeah,
bola on the left hand.
Immediately.
That's a bag.
That
Holy
is a big
bag.
I think that bag was huge.
I didn't see the exact count, but I just saw the giant orb on the ground. Oh, misses the stake.
Yeah, Baroness. He's probably going to have enough time to escape here. Are the Vipers going to chase? The Vipers are not chasing. With 1 pick, do you think that's enough to go mid? They do have that Lash ult they really need to worry for. We do see counter spells on a bunch of these Vipers.
I don't think Lash ult's a problem with 6 bolas, but I still don't think what they have right now with just a single pick is enough, especially on someone like Warden. If a single pick would be enough for mid boss, it'd have to be on Victor, but 31k right now at 22 minutes, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, a big fight here. The Victor is gonna get bola'd for, like, 1 billion times. Yeah. Oh, they're just gonna keep bola'ing him until he dies.
They bola him when he uses the infuser, so he can't heal at all, and then he's just dead.
Yeah.
Big Lash ult.
I mean, like, this is how the Eternuses win. You cannot win the game normally. You kind of have to win by abusing these timings.
Yeah, because, I mean, while the Initiates aren't dumb, they aren't perfect either, so to say they aren't going to make a fair share of mistakes of, like, over-aggressing alone like Victor just did there is a bit of a lie.
What do you think about these very aggressive Vipers here?
I think it's... Wait? Like you said, they're making use of the timings here, and I think they noticed the Initiates are not together. But I think that's going to be... Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah. Being stuck like that, yeah, that's just not good. Yeah, this Viper's gonna be able to back out. In the meantime, there seems to be a big counterattack on this.
Wait, they're jumping his ass. Wait a minute. I don't think they're gonna get him.
They're going deep. They are very
Yeah,
fast. But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
if you can go that deep. I mean, like, initiates aren't going to be really good at, like, following up and stuff like that, but I don't know if you're allowed to go that deep.
Ooh,
In the meantime,
last hit
like,
coming out from Warden. Ooh, that thing's gonna.
yeah.
Oh, a bit of a panic one, I think, from him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm really hoping the initiates will start buying like on Warden and Lash is unstoppable or something, because those bolas will just be so annoying to deal with their ults. Wait.
Is this gonna be the fabulous Victor kill? Okay, that's the ult at least down. The Viper is gonna have enough time to back to base. This is gonna matter.
Uh-oh. Lash is getting jumped. Lash is
Yeah.
getting killed.
That's 2 picks
Okay.
on the Eternus side. Is it gonna be enough to do mid? 3 picks. This Ivy has to be that.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
I
a
do
fourth.
see. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Oh, that's
Is this
huge.
mid? Is this mid?
This is definitely a mid call. They're already doing it right now, and Victor does not have the facilities to stop them, nor does Ivy. I mean, Vindicta, sorry. I think this is looking very grim for the initiates now. The mid take is just, oh, it's so much. Like, it's too much. What can you do to, like, now these are 3 Vipers that cannot be killed. The Victor is probably going to be the biggest issue, especially when he's not alone. Right, we've only really seen him die when he's getting jumped. But
Alright, the Vindicta
he's
is
still
fighting one of
pretty
the
strong.
Vipers. Is he gonna back? I think so. Instead, they're looking for a pick on the Doorman. Doorman using his superior mobility to just try and get out. That's a lot of stamina wasted on his side.
Yeah, I think it's a bit ambitious from.
Yeah. Oh,
Vipers
this
here.
guy survives with 100 health. Is he gonna be able to back here?
He's getting out, but another Viper is brought to the Baroness and got a whole.
Realizing
coming
that she
outside,
cannot leave. You can check
Come
out
outside, I promise
anytime
we
you
won't
like.
jump you.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
huge fight happening here. I mean, like, a lot of picks, and that is only 1 rejuve left. Are you going to be able to get something here? Okay, the Dormant is dead. The Warden is kind of stuck. He does not have any ult, and that ult is just really one of the things that holds the Warden together. So much damage coming our way. And, okay, dead.
That's
Lash
it,
does
coming
mid
out.
his ult.
Nope,
That's
he
going to
gets
be
canceled.
1 dead Lash. And this Vindicta is
no.
also caught out. Is there going to be enough damage to kill her? I think so. And that's 4 picks. I think that is enough to go and start attacking base. No rejuves left, but trading your 3 rejuves for 4 picks, that's exactly what you want to achieve.
Oh wait. Oh, Mike goes on the 1v1 against strength there.
I mean,
Oh my
yeah.
wait, Mike is going crazy. Come on, Mike. Mike!
Mike
Oh, wait.
dies.
The
Mike
ult
dies.
pops. Wait, the ult pops. It doesn't matter though. He's full health again. Mike.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look.
Mike single-handedly defends
The warp stone.
Yeah.
Jesus. He is a one-man army, man. Like, you cannot stop this guy.
Yeah,
What the
but one of the
How is
Vipers
he
has
so
managed to get
fast?
out. The urn is secured. Very well done. Okay, one of these Vipers is trying to buy here. Gets crippling headshot. I like that tech. That's a good tech. You always want one person in your team grabbing that one.
Oh my goodness, Warden
Yeah,
can't play
gets
the game.
immediately bullet. Toxic bullets, so deadly. And yeah,
Oh my days.
yeah. I mean, like that's the power of 5 Vipers chasing you.
Moving like a covert unit again. Huge ult from strength there. That's gonna be the end of Iodized Apple, I think. Oh,
Yeah.
nice warp stone. Yeah, it's death of Iodized Apple. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, like, this fight is proving to be so good for the Eternuses. Focus Lens does not achieve much, but Victor is the problem. How are you going to solve that one? Warp Stones are not going to help you that much against him. He is
gotta be
just
careful,
a
though.
menace. And yeah, the lashes are coming in.
Time for the reinforcements. 13 seconds on ult. I don't think he should fight this right now. Oh no, that's gonna be game, I think. That's game. Liz also with that semi-gun build, like, I think this is gonna be the end of the game. Or either that or it's gonna at least be a patron drop.
Yeah. Ivy is trying to valiantly defend the base. We do hear a Warden ult happening right now.
Oh, huge last stand actually. Keep going, Warden. Don't be afraid. Never show fear no matter the odds. Come on.
Yes,
Oh no, it's not
yes,
enough.
change
It's
the
not
world.
enough. It's not
Change
enough.
the world.
He was fighting the one guy with better.
Oh,
with
I mean,
better
he's
healing.
low. He's like certainly killable if there's enough coordination. But all these Vipers are kind of low right now. I do hear a snipe going down. Is this gonna be enough damage? Yeah, no. It's just, they're gonna have to back out here. They do not do anything more than a little bit of shrine damage, and they lose
nice.
Spirit. Yeah, the Vipers are certainly going way more Spirit than God. Massive bola here. Is it gonna be enough to wrap this up? The lightning scrolls everywhere.
Oh. Wait, huge death slam.
Yeah, the death slam with no bola, they're very, very dangerous, but that's not gonna be enough to save the Lash. And that is one Ivy completely surrounded. No Stormform to save her here, and that's 2 picks. The Viper is gonna, the last Viper dead. Blair is gonna come back up, and are you gonna be able to push base or maybe even get mid here? Are you willing to challenge? I hear Victor is missing. Victor is the menace.
Assuming Victor doesn't respond to in time, he's boosting down mid right now. I think it's gonna be a really
do
tough
enough
call for them.
damage? I mean, this is it. This is gonna be the fight. This is gonna be what determines this game.
Wait, but those bolas are gonna stop him from
Doing
He's gotta
much,
cancel
right?
immediately. Wait,
Yeah.
wait!
The parries.
No.
3 bolas! Oh, fantastic. 3 rejuves. Victor gets immediately respawned. And I mean, like, is that gonna be enough? Yeah, no. Victor is dead.
Wow.
The Eternises are gonna be able to march to the base. Alright, Warden ult is coming in. Warden ult is coming in. Is that gonna be enough to just deter these I mean, like, the big problem is you need to have that Victor come back. You're not gonna win the base defense without that Victor. There's 6 Eternus Vipers, all 3 rejuves here. I mean, they can just go in. I don't know why they're not waltzing in. What are they afraid of? A lash ult? We do already see one of the Vipers has chosen to go in. That is the first shrine down. Is there going to be enough damage here?
Ooh.
1 rejuve down. Yeah. And that's Patron. Are you going to back? Are you going to back here?
Victor up in 10. Escalating exposure.
Escalating exposure is good.
goodness.
Good item. Now, are you going to look for a last pick here? Are you going to try and force Patron?
Be the
This is
hero
going to
they
be
need.
it. This is going to be it. It seems like they're playing outside. The Patron is being forced right now. Massive fight happening. You do not need to damage the Victor. The game is moving to the Patron.
It's gonna be enough. Oh
G
my
freaking G.
goodness.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our other EVIs. And if you have any comments about our newest caster Carbon or any insults about my observing this game, please feel free to leave them below. Have a good day, folks.